What are the desires? The entire universe is based on desires. Basic instinct in human being is from desire. You are here because of the desire, right? Your father and mother had the wish. They desired and you came here. And people meet together. That pull, that attraction that happens between people, between animals and plants, the procreation in creation is because of desire. Desire is the basis of this planet. Even if you say, I want liberation, that is also a desire. I want to get rid of all my desires, that is also a desire. There is virtually no getting rid of desires. No, all thoughts are not desires. Desire is sort of compelling feeling. No doubt it's a thought backed by feelings, backed by the life force. You get millions of thoughts, not all of them are desire, but the one which you feel in the gut, you feel in your whole body, I want this really. That is the desire. Every desire is towards joy. The aim of any wish is to be happy. It takes you towards joy, right? At least it promises. It may not deliver it, but it promises happiness. Lord Buddha said, desire is the cause of misery when we identify ourselves with the desire. When you analyze the desire, you will see the state of mind that we are in before a desire arises is the same state when the desire is fulfilled. That means desire takes you in a full circle. It takes you around and brings you back to the same point where you were before a desire arose. Each desire comes up in you like a wave and then it subsides. Either it subsides as frustration when it is not fulfilled. If it is fulfilled, satisfaction. If it's fulfilled, it leaves you with peace and a sense of elevation. Only short time, because another desire is in the back to jump on, to take that vacant spot. So it's a chain. The more you get fulfillment in the desire, the more desires keep coming inside of you. A stream of them keep coming. What do? You gallop on one after another desires. We seldom stay put and enjoy the moment because there is no time. By the time the desire is fulfilled and you start enjoying it, one more, it's like the waves in the ocean, you know. One wave comes and lashes the shore, it is receding, the another wave has already come. So when life moves like this, then we are on a constant run. What is happening? A wish arises, a desire arises in you. Certain energy moves upward. You feel some sensations arising inside of you. And then that propels you into action. Correct? Lucky are those who desire and it gets fulfilled. There is not much time gap between the wish and its fulfillment. Some others, they have this long-standing desire and they toil the whole life and finally they get it one day. By the time they get what they wanted, they're already exhausted. There is no energy left to enjoy it. You will see this happening. And there are others who don't get their desires fulfilled. And this causes frustration. And the cells in our brain, our mind, our bodies are getting stuffed with frustration. Then we sort of get used to this frustration. I see the drooping face and depressive mood. These things take over us. As I said, some wishes can get fulfilled quickly, some wishes may take long time. Suppose you sow a seed, you put a sapling of mango, and you cannot next day say, oh, I sowed this mango sapling, but where is the fruit? My dear, it's not going to give you fruit immediately. You have to wait. You should have patience to wait. So certain wishes to get realized, it will take time. And the patience to hold on to your wish is again something you have to pay attention to. When you identify yourself so much with desire, that is when you become miserable. If the desire is not fulfilled, you feel you are finished. And many people commit suicide because of this identification. They are so strongly identified with their desire, and that not getting into their hands, they feel there is no more life. You forget to see you did exist even before this desire arose in you. And you were happy, not that you were not happy. When people have a breakup in their relationship, they are destroyed. I mean, they feel completely broken down. They should only remember the state of mind where they were before they got into this current relationship which broke. Immediately they can become centered. They can regain their energy. They can get back to their spirit. So here I would say desire is a power, is a sword, is a knife that you can use. You can use to cut food, cut the bread, and you can cut your hand also. You have to have the wisdom to use this knife, use this instrument, use this energy in us called desire. So I would like you to do this exercise. Make a list of all those desires you have had in the past and how many of them have been fulfilled. And notice how their fulfillment has brought you a sense of elevation. And then also think of all those desires which were not fulfilled. If you look back, you will find certain desires that did not fructify in your life. You are happy about it too. As a child, maybe you wanted to be a captain of a ship, or you wanted to be an engine driver, or some desires which, today you may find it obsolete. You may find it meaningless, right? If God were to grant you all your boons, you would be even more miserable, I tell you. Because many desires, many wishes that arise in us depends on the state of our mind at the time, state of our body-mind complex. If it is stressed, you get all sorts of strong desires which you may not release later on when you are in your senses. Your shoes cannot be too big, right? And you can't wear them. Your desires should not be bigger than you. So your desires should be smaller than you, and it is. This is what we must remember. Then we will be able to use this energy called desire in the most productive manner. There is a saying, isn't it? Those who have it will get more, and those who don't, whatever little they have will also be taken away from them. This is exactly what it is. How we feel about our own desires. If you have a doubt, will it happen or not? Maybe it will not happen. So what? If it doesn't happen, wake up and say, so what? I don't care, I don't mind. Then you get more centered, right? Look back into your own life right now as we are talking. How many incidences you have had those desires, which has brought a sense of enthusiasm in you, sparkle in your eyes, and you are all excited. Because desires create that excitement and spark, enthusiasm, that sense of joy is already showing up in the very process of achieving or fulfilling the desire. Think about those moments and see what was the state of your mind. Remember the state, irrespective of the cause or the object or thing that you desire for. Look at the desire itself as a pure energy. It may be desire for ice cream, maybe desire for a job, for a home, for a car, for kids, for your partner, your companion, whatever it is. But that energy that rises in you, that invokes certain charm inside of you. If you pay attention to that energy, you will see there is a shift in your consciousness. And that shift keeps smiling on your face, the joy in your mind constant, and nothing can take it away from you. See, desire should be like a coat. You should have the ability to remove it and keep it aside. When the mind is burning in desire, it cannot calm down. If it doesn't calm down, it doesn't see the fulfillment of that desire. It's a catch-22. When you are calm and centered and serene within, your wishes get fructified quickly. And unless you calm your mind down, it won't get fructified. Unless it fructifies, your mind doesn't become calm. You might have noticed when the mind expands, becomes calmer, what happens? The breath becomes cooler. Desire is focus of mind, is a compressed mind or concentrated energy. When that happens, it impacts the breath. Your breath becomes very warm, hot. When you are calm and centered and serene, and when it's not frustrated, the heat and the warmth in the breath remains. And that creates disturbance both in the body and mind. Then your body becomes cold. You might have noticed this. Now the reverse you should see. When the mind is expanding, mind loses the clutch of the desire. That is what Buddha said. Desire is the cause of misery. When you want to go deep in meditation, you have to let go of it. But what we usually do, we try to chase them out. And we think, oh, desire is very bad. Push them out. And the more you try to push it, the bigger it bounces back on you. So there is a skill to do this. And that is when you don't label the desires. This is good desire, this is bad, this is right, that is wrong. No, it says, come, let it be there. You honor the desire. And then you become a witness to it. And what happens? Mind expands, breath calms down, body becomes warm. This is the power. And the power is your desire. So too many desires in the mind, and the breath is very hot, the mind is all muddled up, is stressed, and we don't know how to handle it. I'd like you to take few minutes and reflect on the impact of desire in your life. How it has put through a roller coaster. It's your desire, your wish, which has compelled you to do things which you never wanted to do. It has muddled our feelings in so many ways, unimaginable ways. It has triggered anger in you. Behind every anger, there is desire. Behind jealousy, there is desire. Behind greed, there is desire. Behind all those emotions which you never wanted to have in your life, there is desire. Behind your sadness, your depression, there is desire. At the same time, the culmination of desire is happiness. And what desire promises you, has been promising you, is happiness, is contentment. Now, if we can detach your sense of peace, your sense of contentment, joy, happiness from desire, you will see you are standing at the shore of an ocean and watching the waves rise and fall. Like that, you are seeing the desires arise and they fall. It doesn't matter how big they are, how small they are. They rise and fall. You remain unwavered. You remain so strong in a blissful state. Nothing can take it away from you. Nothing whatsoever can disturb your state of happiness, state of joy. I know it's difficult. It's not so easy, but it's not impossible. One can achieve it. And in fact, to some extent, it starts happening in your life as you continue a practice of meditation, pranayama. There is no going back to that state where you were the desire. It's not that you have a desire, you became the desire itself. Not that state when you got so rattled by small happenings or not happenings, right?